Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. An ancient grudge draws forth fresh violence, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From the children of these two warring households, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose pitiful, tragic misfortunes do, with their death, bury their parents' strife.
Draw your tool! Here comes the House of Montague!
Oh, my naked skill is out. Quarrel, I will back you up.
How? Turn your back and run?
But let us keep the law on our side. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass by. Let them take it as they will.
I will bite my thumb at them, which is an insult if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law on our side if I say yes?
No.
Well, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I do bite my thumb.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? Oh, no, sir.
Well, if you do, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better?
Say better. Here comes one of my master's kids.
Oh, yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Draw it, you be man.
Look,
Harpoon! Put up your swords! You know not what you do!
What? You're drawn among these heartless hinds. Turn, Benvolio. Look upon your death.
I do, but keep the peace. Put up your sword, or else manage to help part these men.
What? Drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word. I hate hell, all Montagues, and you!
get it! Come on,
To peace, profaners of this neighbor-stained steel, clean torture from your bloodied hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, born of an airy word by you, old Capulet, and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever again you disturb our streets, your lives will pay the forfeit of the peace. Now, for all the rest, depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me.
So where's Romeo? Have you seen him? Right glad am I he was not involved in this fight. Many an early morn he's been seen, his tears augmenting the early morning's dew, adding mountains to more mountains with his heavy sighs.
See where he comes. If it please you, step aside. I'll know his grievance or be much denied. Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so long?
But new struck not.
Ay me, sad hours seem long.
Oh, what sadness lengthens Romeo's hours.
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of favor where I am in love. Farewell, my cuz.
Wait! I shall go along, and if you leave me, sir, you do me wrong.
Oh, I've lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He's some other where.
Then tell me, in sadness, who is it that you love?
In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I aim so near when I suppose you loved.
Oh, right good, Martin. And she's fair, I love. Oh, she's rich in beauty. Only poor, that when she dies, with beauty dies her store.
Ah, then she has sworn to still have chaste.
She has, and in that sparing makes huge waste. She has sworn not to love, and in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now.
Oh, then be ruled by me, think not of her.
Teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty to your eyes. Examine other beauties. 8.
Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What does her beauty serve as a note where I may read who passed that passing fair? Farewell, you cannot teach me to forget.
I pray you, can you read?
Yes, my own fortune in my misery.
But I pray you, sir, can you read anything you see?
Yes, if I know the letters and the language.
Well, rest you, Mary.
Say, fellow, I can read. Senor Martino and his wife and daughters, Count Anselm and his beauteous sisters, Senor Placentio and his lovely nieces, my uncle Capulet and his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline, and Livia, Senor Valencio and his cousin Tybalt. A fair assembly. Where are they to go?
To our house,
Whose house?
my master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Well, now I will tell you without asking. My master is the great rich Capulet. And if you be not of the house of Montague, I pray you come and crush a cup of wine. Oh, wait. Rest ye merry.
At this same ancient feast of Capulet sups the fair Rosalind, whom you so love, with all the admired beauties of her own. Go there, and with an unbiased eye compare her face to some that I will show, and I will make you think your swan a crow.
When the devout religion of my eye maintained such falsehood, then tears turned to fire.
You saw her fair, none else being by, herself poised with herself in either eye. But in these crystal scales let there be weighed your lady's love with some other maid.
I'll go along. No such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of my own.
Nurse! Where is my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Now, by my maidenhead at 12 years old, I bade her come. But Leo! But Ladybird! Where's the girl? Juliet!
Who calls?
Your mother.
Madam, I am here. What is your will? You know my daughter is of a pretty age.
Faith, I could tell her age unto an hour. And when she was weaned, for I had then laid wormwood on my dove. sitting in the sun under the dove house wall. My lord and you were then in Mantua. She could have run and waddled all about, but the day before, she broke her brow. And then my husband, God rest his soul, he was a merry man. He took up the child. Yes, he said, did you fall upon your face? You will fall backwards when you have more wit. And the pretty wench stopped crying and said, yes, if I live to see 1,000 years, I never shall forget it. The pretty fool stopped crying and said, yes.
Oh, enough of this. I pray you, hold your peace.
Yes, ma'am. Yet I cannot choose but laugh to think that she should leave crying and say yes. God mark you with his grace. You were the prettiest babe that ever I've nursed. If I should live to see you married once, I have my wish.
Marriage. Marriage is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor that I dream not of.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you here in Verona, ladies of esteem are already made mothers. Thus, then in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
Lady, a man. And lady, what a man.
Verona's summer hath not such a flower.
Oh, in faith, he's a flower. A very flower.
And what say you? Can you like the gentleman this night? You shall behold him at our feast. Speak briefly. Can you like of Paris, love?
I'll look to like, if looking, liking move. But no more deeply will I cast my eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Come now, Romeo. We must have you to dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead. It stakes me to the ground. I cannot move.
You're in love. Borrow Cupid's wings.
I'm too sorely pierced with his shaft to soar with his light feathers. Under love's heavy burden do I fall.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking you, and beat love down. Now bring me a mask for my visagent.
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner in, let every man betake him to his legs.
We mean well by going to this ball, but it is not wise to go.
And why, may one ask?
I dreamt a dream last night.
So did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lied.
In bed asleep where they do dream things true.
Oh then. I see. Queen Mab has been with you. She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone on the full finger of an alderman, drawn by a team of little atomi over men's noses while they sleep. Her wagon spokes are made of spiders' legs, her reins of smallest spiders' legs, her whip, crack, a cricket's bone, the latch cobweb, and in this state she gallops night by night through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. This is the hag that when mates lie on their back, presses them and teaches them the bear, making them women of good carriage. This is she!
Peace! Peace, Mercutio, you talk of nothing.
Joe. We talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, the god of nothing but vain fantasy, more inconstant than the wind.
This wind you speak of blows us from ourselves. Supper's nearly done, and we shall come too late.
I fear too early, for my mind suspects some consequences yet hanging in the stars. But he that has the steerage of my fate, direct my suit. On, lusty gentlemen.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Ladies who have toes unplayed with corns will walk around with you. My mistresses, which among you now will deny the dance I'll swear has corns? Now, gentlemen, I remember the days when I was a writer, and I could tell a whispering tale in fair lady's ear, such that would change. Tis gone. Tis gone. Welcome, gentlemen. Musicians, play!
My lady, that doesn't hand of yonder knight.
I do not, sir.
Oh, she does teach the torch to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night as a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. Did my heart love before? Pronounce its sight, for I never saw true beauty till tonight.
This by his voice would be a Montague. Come here covered in a clownish face to sneer and scorn at our solemnity. By the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin.
How now, kinsman? Why do you storm so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe.
Your Romeo, is it?
It's him, that villain Romeo.
Leave him alone. Verona brags on him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not, though all the wealth in all this town, here in my own house, bring him discouragement. So patience, relax. Think him not, but it is my will that which, if you respect, show me your presence and put off these frowns.
I'll not endure him.
He will be endured. Am I master here or you? Now go to. You make mutiny among my guests.
Uncle, 'tis a shame.
You are a saucy boy. Is it indeed? Well, now, you be quiet, or for shame I'll make you quiet.
I will withdraw. But this intrusion shall, now seeming sweet, convert to bitterest gall.
If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this: my lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much. Which mannerly devotion shows in this? For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy pilgrim's kiss.
Have saints not lips, and holy pilgrims too?
I, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant you, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, but grant for prayer's sake.
I move not, while my prayer's effect I take. Thus for my lips, by yours, my prayer is purged.
Then take from my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips, trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
You kiss by the look.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
Who is her mother?
Marry, bachelor. Her mother is the lady of the house. And a good lady.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, dear account, my life is my foe's debt.
Come away, the sport is of the best.
Yes, so I fear. The more is my unrest.
Gentlemen, do not leave. Is it so indeed? Well then, thank you, honest gentlemen. Good night.
Come here, nurse. Who is that gentleman?
I know not.
Go ask his name. If he be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of our great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate? Too early seen unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy.
What is this? What's this?
A rhyme I learned even now.
Come, let's away. The strangers are all gone.
It's soft. The light through yonder window breaks. The east and Juliet is the sun. Oh, rise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that you, her maid, are far more fair than she. Oh, it is my lady, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it.
Why me?
Oh, speak again, bright angel, for you are as glorious to this night, being above my head, as a winged messenger of heaven.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, why must you be Romeo? Deny your father and refuse your name. Or, if you will not, but be sworn my love, and all no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, shall I speak at this?
'Tis but your name that is my enemy. You are yourself, though not a Montague. What's a Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose, by any other name, would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection that he owns without that title. Romeo, doff your name, and for your name, which is no part of you, take all myself.
I take you at your word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth, I will never be Romeo.
What man are you hidden in night?
By name, I know not how to tell you who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to you.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of your tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Are you not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither. It's either you dislike.
The orchard walls are high and hard to climb. The place death, considering who you are, if any of my kinsmen find you here.
With love's light wings do I fly over these walls. I've night's cloak to hide me from their eyes. Unless you love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death prolonged wanting for your love.
Do you love me? I know you will say yes, and I will take your word. Yet if you swear, you may prove false. Oh, gentle Romeo, if you love me, pronounce it faithfully. Or, if you think I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and tell you no.
Lady, By yonder blessed moon I vow.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circle orb, lest that your love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or, if you will, swear by your gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe you.
If my heart's dear love.
Well, do not swear. Although I joy in you, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning, which must cease to be before you say it lightens. Sweet, good night, good night. As sweet repose and rest come to your heart as that within my breast.
Oh, will you leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction can you have tonight?
The exchange of your love's faithful vow with mine.
I gave you mine before you did request it. And yet, I would it were mine to give again.
Would you withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
To be generous and give it to you again. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love as deep. The more I give to you, the more I have, for both are infinite.
Juliet!
I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little while. I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night. I'm afraid, being a knight, all this is but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that your bent of love is honorable, your purpose, marriage, send me word tomorrow by one that all arrange to come to you, where and at what time you will perform the rite.
Madam!
I come! Tomorrow will I send.
Madam!
Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep well upon your eyes, peace on your breast. Would I were sleep in peace, so sweet to rest. Hence, I would to my holy friar's close up, his help to crave and my good luck to tell.
The gray-eyed morn smiles at the frowning night, checking the eastern sky with streaks of light, and fleckled darkness like a drunkard reels from forth Dave's path and Titan's burning wheels. Within the infant rind of this sweet flower, poison has residence and medicine power, for it being smell, but that part cheers each part. Oh, but being tasted stills all senses with the heart.
Good morrow, Father.
Oh, young son, young son. Your earliness does me assure that you're aroused by some discomfiture, or if not so, and here I hit it right, Romeo has not been in bed tonight.
The last is true. A sweeter rest was mine.
Oh, God, pardon sin. Were you with Rosaline?
Rosaline, my holy friar. No, I forgot that name and that name's woes.
Oh, that's my good son then. But where were you?
I've been feasting with my enemy, where a sudden one has wounded me. That's by me wounded. Both our remedies within your help and holy physic lies.
Be plain, good son, and homely in your drift. Riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
Then plainly know that my heart's love is set on the fair daughter of Rich Capulet. As mine on hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combined, but what you must combine by holy marriage. And so this I pray that you consent to marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis, what changes this? Is Rosaline that you love so dear so soon forgotten? Young men's love, then, lies truly not in their hearts, but in their eyes. And lo, here upon your cheek sits the stain of an old tear that is not washed off yet.
You chided me often for loving Rosaline.
For doting. Not for loving, pupil mine.
And bade me bury love.
Oh, not in a grave to lay one in, another one to have. But come, young waver. Come with me. In this one good cause I'll your assistant be, for this alliance may happy prove to turn your household rancor into pure love.
Let us hence, I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow. They stumble that run fast.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Maybe not home last night.
Not to his father's. I spoke to his man. Tybalt, who is kinsman to this old Capulet, did deliver a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Oh, and Romeo will answer it.
Alas, well, Romeo's already dead. Stabbed with a white wench's black eye and run through the ear with a love song. Is he a man to encounter this Tybalt?
Why? What's a Tybalt?
More than prince of cats, he keeps time, distance, and proportion. He's duelist. A duelist. The immortal passado, the punto reverso, and hey!
Oh, here comes Romeo.
Signor Romeo! Buongiorno! You gave us a slip last night.
Pardon, good Mercutio, but my business was great, and in such a case as mine, a man may stray courtesy. My friend.
Why, is this not better than groaning for love now? Are you Romeo? For you are what you are by nature, and this driveling love of yours is like some great natural who runs lolling up and down to hide his bauble in a hole.
A sail, a sail!
My fan, Peter.
Good Peter! Fan to hide her face, for the fan's a fairer face. Good evening, fair gentle lady.
Is it evening?
No less. The body hand of the dial is now upon the break of noon.
Out upon you! Can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I am the youngest of this name.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
Oh, she'll invite him to some supper.
Abad. Now, Romeo, will you come to your father's tonight with the dinner there?
I will follow you.
Farewell. Ancient lady. 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 Lady!
Now, fore God, I am so vexed that every part about me quivers. Scurvy knave. Pray you, sir, my young lady bid me inquire you out. What she bid me say I will keep to myself. But first, let me tell you that if you should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, or were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say, for the gentlewoman is young, and therefore, if you should deal double with her, it were a very ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing.
Nurse, commend me to my lady and mistress. Bid her devise some means to come to confession this afternoon. and there she shall, at Friar Lawrence's close cell, be absolved and married.
This afternoon, sir. Well, she shall be there. Oh, there is a nobleman in town, one Paris, but she, good soul, would as soon see a toad, a very toad, to see him. I anger her sometimes when I tell her that Paris is the properer man. But I'll warrant you, when I say so, she turns as pale as any cloth.
Commend me to your lady.
Aye, 1,000 times. Peter, a 4 and the pace.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perhaps she cannot meet him. Oh, she is lame. Had she affections and warm, youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. But old folks, many act like they were dead. Unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes. Oh, honey nurse, what news? Have you met him? Oh Lord, why look you sad? If good, you shame the music of sweet news by playing it to me with so sour a face.
Oh Lord, I am weary. Oh, how my bones ache.
I would you had my bones and I your news.
Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How are you out of breath when you have breath to say to me that you are out of breath? The excuse that you do make in this delay is longer than the tale you do excuse. Is your news good or bad? Answer me that.
Oh, Lord, what a head have I. Oh, how my head aches. It beats as if it would fall in 20 pieces. My back. Other side. My back. My back.
Sweet, sweet, sweet nurse. Tell me, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a kind, and a courteous, and a handsome, and I'll warrant a virtuous. Where's your mother?
Where is my mother? How oddly you reply! Your love says, like an honest gentleman. Where is your mother? Come, what says Romeo?
Have you leave to go to confession this afternoon?
I have.
Then go you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell, for there waits a husband to make you a wife. Now comes the wanted blood up into your cheeks. Hurry to the church. Go to the cell.
I go to high fortune. Good nurse, farewell.
So smile the heavens on this holy act.
Amen, amen. But come what sorrow can, it cannot contrafere the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die. The sweetest honey is loathsome in its own deliciousness. Therefore, love moderately. Long love does so. Too swift arrives as tardy as too slow.
Good evening to my holy confessor.
Romeo shall thank you, daughter, for us both. Come. Come, and we will make short work. For by my leave, you two shall not be alone until Holy Church incorporate two in one.
I pray you, good Mercutio. Let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets are abroad, and if we should meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For in these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
You are like one of those fellows who, upon entering a tavern, claps his sword on the table and says, God, send me no need of thee. And then, upon the operation of the second cup, draws on the drawer when indeed there is no need.
Am I such a fellow?
You will quarrel with a man who has a hair more or a hair less in his beard than you. You will quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason because you have hazel eyes. Your head is as full of quarrels as an egg is full of meat.
By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Gentlemen, a word with one of you.
One word with one of us. Why not couple it with something? Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough for that, if you give me cause. Mercutio, you consort with Romeo.
Consort? Consort? Do you make us minstrels? If you make us minstrels, look to hear nothing but discord. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's what shall make you dance.
We speak here in the public haunt of men. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look. Let them gaze.
Well, peace be with you. Here comes my man. Romeo, the love I bear you can afford no better term than this. You are a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love you does not excuse the opportunity and rage of such a greeting. Villain and my nun, therefore farewell. I see you know me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the harm you have done me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest I have never injured you, but love you better than you can devise, till you shall know the reason for my love. And so, dear Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, come, dishonorable, vile submission, Tybalt, you rat catcher. Will you walk?
What would you have of me?
Oh, good king of cats, nothing more than one of your 9 lives. Now will you pluck your sword out?
I'm for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put your rapier up.
Come, sir. You're beside him.
Come on, Tybalt.
Both the little beat out their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame! The princess expressly forbid this banding and brought us straight. Oh, Tybalt, go Mercutio.
I'm hurt. Plague on both your houses.
Are you hurt?
Aye. There's a scratch. Mary. There's nothing.
Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
Aye. 'Tis not as deep as a well, nor as wide as a church door. It will do. Will serve. If you ask for me tomorrow, you shall find me a grave man. A plague on both your houses! A dog, a rat, a cat to scratch a man to death, a devil, a braggart, a rogue who fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came in between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I got off for the best.
And Valina, help me in some house, I shall take. A plague on both your houses! They won't speak to me. I have it. Soundly to your houses.
This gentleman prince's kinsman, my very friend, has got his mortal hurt. On my behalf, my reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that an hour has been my kinsman. Oh, sweet Juliet, your beauty has softened valor's steel.
No! Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead.
This day's black fate on more days does depend. This foe begins the woes others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Again in triumph, and Mercutio slain. Let fire I fear it be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again, the lay you gave me. For Mercutio's soul is but a little ways above our heads, save for yours to keep him company. Either you or I or both must go with him.
You wretched boy that did consort him here, shall with him hence.
This shall return to that.
Run, Romeo, run! Do not stand amazed, for the prince will do you to death if you're found. Now hurry, go! Away!
For to his fall!
Why do you stay?
Which way ran he who slayed Mercutio? Tybalt, the murderer, which way ran he?
There lies Tybalt.
Stay here in the prince's name. Murder? Murder?
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
Oh, noble prince, I can discover all. There lies the man slain by Romeo, who slew your kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin. Oh, the blood is spilt of my dear kinsman. Prince! If you are true, for blood of ours, shed blood of Montague!
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
An envious thrust from Tybalt struck the life of stout Mercutio. But then Tybalt fled, but by and by comes back for Romeo. They go to it like lightning. And before I could draw to part these two men, was stout Tybalt slain. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false faith, not trust.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio, who now the blood of his dear price must be paid.
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. Any fault should bring about what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. bear off this body and respect my will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those who kill.
Come night, come Romeo, come day in night, for you will lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow upon a raven's back. Come gentle night, come loving black-browed night, give me my Romeo, and when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. Oh, I have bought the mansion of a love but not possessed it. So tedious is this day, as is the night before some festival to an impatient child that has new robes but may not wear them. Oh, here comes my nurse. I need. What news? Why do you wring your hands?
Alas, he's dead. He's dead, he's dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Whoever would have thought it? Romeo.
What devil are you that you torment me thus? Has Romeo slain himself?
I saw the wound here on his manly breast. Piteous corpse, pale as ashes, all bedaubed in blood.
Oh, break my heart. Lord bankrupt, break it once!
Oh, Tybalt, the best friend I had. To think that I should live to see you dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered and is Tybalt dead? My dearest cousin and my dearest lord? Then, dreadful trumpet, sound the general doom. For who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh God! Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. It did. Alas, the day it did. There's no faith, no honesty in men. Shame come to Romeo.
Blister be your tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is a shame to sit.
Will you speak well of him who killed your cousin?
Will you speak ill of him who is my husband? My husband lives, that Tybalt would have slain. And Tybalt's dead, that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort. Why then do I weep? Some word there was, worse than Tybalt's death, has murdered me. That one word, banished, has slain 10,000 Tybalts. Banished! There is no end, no limit, measure, bound in that word's death. No words that woe can sound.
Wait for me here. I'll find Romeo to comfort you. I know well where he is. Listen, your Romeo will be here tonight. I'll see him. He's hid in Lawrence's cell.
Oh, find him. Give this ring to my true knight. and bid him come to take his last farewell.
Romeo, come forth.
Father, what is the princess doing?
Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banish it. Be merciful. Say death.
Here from Verona are you banished? Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no word outside of Verona's walls but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence banish it from the world. You cut my head off with a golden axe and smile upon the stroke that murders me.
Oh, rude unthankfulness. The kind prince taking your part has brushed aside the law.
It's torture, not mercy. Heaven is here where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing lives here in Verona may look upon her, but Romeo may not. He is banished. Oh, friar, the damned use that word in hell. Howling attends it. How have you the heart to mingle with me that word? Banish it!
You are a foolish man. Listen to me speak.
You cannot speak of what you do not know.
Oh.
Were you as young as I? Juliet, your love, but an hour married. Tybalt murdered, loving like me and like me banished? Then might you speak. Then might you tear your hair and fall upon the ground as I do now, taking measure of an unmade grave.
Romeo, arise. Hide yourself. You'll be captured. Hark how they knock. Who is there? Romeo, stand and hide yourself. Stay a while. Stand up. Who knocked so hard?
I come from Lady Juliet. Oh, holy friar. Tell me, holy friar, where is my lady's lord? Where is Romeo?
There, on the ground, with his own tears made drunk.
Oh, he's even in my mistress's case. Just in her case. Even so, she lies blubbering and weeping. Weeping and blubbering. Stand up. Stand up.
No.
Stand and rise if you be a man. For Juliet's sake. For her sake. Rise and stand.
You spoke, Miss Juliet. How is it with her?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, just weeps and weeps. Now falls upon her bed and then starts up again and on Tybalt cries. And then on Romeo and then falls down again.
As if that name shot from the deadly level of a gun did murder her, as the name's cursed hand murdered her kinsman. Tell me, friar, in what vile part of this anatomy does my name lie?
Hold your desperate hand! Have you slain Tybalt? And will you slay yourself and slay the lady in which your life lives? Rouse yourself! Your Juliet is alive. There you are happy. Tybalt would kill you. You kill Tybalt. There you are happy. The law that threatened death becomes your friend and turns him into exile. There you are happy. Go. Get to your love as was arranged. Ascend to her chamber and go and comfort her. But be sure you stay not till the watch is set, for then you cannot pass the mantle up where you will stay until we find a time to pledge your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and bring you back. Go, nurse. daughters, commend me to your lady, and tell her to send the house to bed. Romeo is coming.
My lord, I will tell my lady you will come.
And while my comfort is revived by this,
Will you be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale, and not the lark, that pierced the fearful hollow of your ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
it was the lark, the herald of the morn. Night's candles are all burned out, and smiling day stands tiptoe on misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight. I know it, I. It is some meteor that the sun exhales. Therefore, stay yet. You need not to be gone.
Let me be taken. Let me be put to death. I'm content if you will have it so. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is it, my soul? Let us talk. It is not yet day.
It is. It is. Go hence. Be gone. Away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This does not so, for she divides us so. Oh, now be gone, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes. Farewell, farewell, one kiss and now to send.
Oh, do you think we will ever meet again?
I doubt it not, my love. Adieu, adieu.
Madam, I'm not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death. What? Would you wash him from his grave with tears? Even if you could not make him live. Well, you weep not so much his death as that the villain lives that slaughtered him.
I, out of the reach of these, my hands.
But now I come to tell you joyful tidings, child. Well, you have a thoughtful father-child, one who, to distract you from your heaviness, has sorted out a sudden day of joy.
Madam, what day is this?
Next Thursday morn, the noble, young, and handsome gentleman at the Count's Palace shall happily make you there at St. Peter's Church a joyful bride.
Now, by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I pray you, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet. And when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate, rather than Paris. This is news indeed.
Here comes your father, child. Tell him so yourself and see how he will take it at your hands.
Well, how now, little girl? Still in tears? How now, wife? Did you deliver to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I, with the fool, will marry to her grave.
How can that be, wife? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count herself blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have wrought forth a noble gentleman worthy to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud I can never be of what I hate.
How? Drop the logic? What is this? Thank me no thanking, nor proud me no prouds, but get thee to the church on Thursday and go with him to St. Peter's Church.
Good father, I beseech you on my knees. Hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
Oh, hang you, young baggage, ungrateful wretch. I'll tell you what. Get you to the church on Thursday, or never after look me in the face. Speak not. Reply not. Do not answer. My fingers itch.
God in heaven bless her.
Oh, hush, you mumbling fool.
You grow too hot.
It makes me mad. All I have want is to have her matched. And now, having provided a gentleman of noble parentage, and then to have a wretched, whimpering fool to answer, I'm not married, I am too young, I cannot love. I pray you, pardon me. Well, Thursday is near. You, lay hand on heart and advise. If you be mine, I'll give you to my friend. If not, then hang, beg, starve, die in the streets. For upon my soul, I will never acknowledge you, nor what is mine will never do you good. Crossed on it, bethanks you. I'll not be forsworn.
Oh, my sweet mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week. If you do not, make my marriage bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Do as you will, for I am done with you.
Oh, my sweet nurse, how can this be prevented? My husband is on earth. Comfort me. Counsel me. Alack, that heaven should practice stratagems upon so soft a subject as myself. What say you? Have you not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, and I would warrant that he would not dare to come back to claim your hand, or if he did so, he must do so by stealth. So, Since things now stand as now they do, I think it best that you married with the Count. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. I think you lucky in the second match, for it excels your first. Or if it did not, your first is dead, or it's as good as he were, as you are living, and have no use of him.
Speak you from your heart?
And from my soul, or else curse them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, you have comforted me marvelous much. Go in. Tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my father, to Lawrence cell, to make confession and to be absolved.
Marry. I will. Oh, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation! Oh, most wicked feet! Well, to the friar to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have power to die.
Juliet, I already know of your grief. I hear you muster nothing and delay it on Thursday next. Be married to this Paris.
Tell me not, friar, that you hear of this, unless you tell me how I may prevent it. If in your wisdom you can give no help, then with this knife I'll help it presently. Be not long to speak. I long to die if what you speak speaks not of remedy.
Hold, daughter. I do spy a kind of hope. If you have the strength of will to keep from marrying the Count Paris, then I suspect that you would undertake a thing like death to forego the shame. And if you dare, I'll give you remedy.
Oh, bid me leap rather than marry Paris from off the battlements of any tower, or walk in thievish streets, or bid me lurk where serpents are, or go in a new-made grave and hide me with a dead man in his tomb. And I would do it without fear or doubt, to live an unstained wife to my true love.
Hold then. Go home. Be married, and give the consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night, see that you lie alone, and being then in bed, this distilling liquor drink you off, and presently through all your veins will run a cold and drowsy humor, and no pulse, no warmth, no breath of life shall testify that you live. The roses in your lips and cheeks shall fade, and in this borrowed likeness of drunk death shall you lie for 4 and 20 hours, and then awake as from a present sleep. Now, in the morning, when the bridegroom comes to rise you from your bed, there you are, dead. And in the manner of our custom is, shall you be taken to the ancient vault where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, shall Romeo by my letters know of our drift, and he shall come here, and he and I will watch you waking, and that very night shall Romeo take you away to Mantua. And this will free you from your present shame, if no inconstant toy or womanish fear abate your valor in the acting of it.
Give me! Tell me not of fear.
Get you gone. I will send a friar with haste to Mantua with my letters. your lord.
Farewell, dear father.
What? Is my daughter gone to Friar Lord's? Well now, he may chance to do some good on her. How now, headstrong? Where have you been gadding?
Where I have learned me to repent the sin of disobedience. Pardon, I beseech you. Henceforth I am ever ruled by you.
Go send for the count and tell him this. I'll have this little knot knit tomorrow morning.
Not till Thursday morn. There's still time enough. We shall be short in our provision.
Now, stir about. Oh, not to bed tonight. Leave me alone. My heart is wondrous light since the same wayward child has been returned.
I pray you, leave me to myself tonight, for I have need of many holy prayers to move the heavens to smile upon my state, which, well you know, is cross and full of sin.
Get you to bed and rest, for you have need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint, cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes out the heat of life. I'll call her back again to comfort me. Nurse! What should she do here? My dismal scene. I needs must act alone. Come, Vial. What if this mixture does not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No, no. This shall forbid it. Lie you there. What if it be poison, which the friar cunningly has given to have me dead, lest in this marriage he should be dishonored because he married me before to Romeo? How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time that Romeo come? Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, and there die strangled before Romeo comes? Oh, if I wake, shall I not be distraught, where for this many 100 years the bones of all my buried ancestors are packed, and madly play with my forefathers' joints, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud? Oh, look, I think I see my cousin's ghost, seeking out Romeo, who did split his body upon a rapier's point. Stay! Tybalt! Stay! Romeo. 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 Here's drink. I drink to thee.
Go, Romeo and Juliet. Go, get her dressed up. I'll stay and chat with with her. Now go, make haste, the bridegroom has already come.
Mistress! But mistress! Juliet! You slug-a-bed! But not a word? Well, get your sleep in now. Sleep for a week. For the next night, I'll warrant you will get little rest. So sound asleep. I needs must wake her. Madam. 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 What? Dressed in your clothes? Lady! Lady! Oh, lad! Oh, help! Help! My lady's dead! Oh, Lord! That's the day that I was ever born! Oh, my lady!
What noise is this?
Look! Look! Oh, every day! No. Revive! Please revive! I will die with help! Call help!
For shame, bring Juliet forth. Her lord is come.
Alack the day! She is dead!
Oh, how? Let me see her. Alas, she's cold. These lips and life have long been separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower in the field.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. My child, my soul and I, my child, alas, dead you are. Alas, my child is dead, and with her all joy is buried.
Peace! Oh, for shame! Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid, and now heaven has all. And all that is better for the maid. Your part could not keep her from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. Now, sir, dry up your tears, and lay your rosemary on this fair corpse, and as custom is, in all her best array, bear her to church.
All things we ordained to be festival. Turn her off the black funeral.
Sir, go you in, and the rest of you, prepare to follow this fair corpse to her grave.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead, and breathed such lifeless kisses in my lips that I revived and was an emperor. News for Verona! How now, Benvolio? How is my lady? Is my father well? How does my lady Juliet? That I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and none can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her mortal part with angels lives. I saw her laid low in her kindred's vault, and quickly I took post to tell you so. Oh, forgive me for bringing such ill news.
Is it even so? Then I defy you, stars! You know my lodging. Get me ink and paper and hire horses. I'll ride there tonight.
I beseech you, friend, have patience. Your looks are pale and wild, and do import some misadventure.
No, you are deceived. Have you no letter to me from the friar? No matter. Get you gone and hire those horses. Well, Juliet, I will lie with you tonight. I must have means. Oh, mischief, you are swift to enter the thoughts of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary. Noting his poverty, I said to myself, if any man did need poison now, here's the desperate wretch would sell it to him. Now the same man must sell me poison.
Holy Franciscan friar! Brother Lawrence!
That should be the voice of one Friar John back from Mantua. Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or if his mind is written, give me his letter.
Well, I found a brother to accompany me here in town, tending the sick. But then, the health inspector of the town, suspecting that we had been in a house infected by the plague, he locked us in. And so my trip to Mantua was prevented.
Who then bore my letter to Romeo?
Well, I was unable to deliver it. Here it is again.
Unhappy fortune! This may cause much harm. I must go to the vault alone. Within 3 hours shall fair Juliet wake, and she will blame me much that Romeo has taken no notice of these strange events. But I will write again to Mantua, and I will keep her in my cell until Romeo comes. Poor living corpse, closed in a dead man's tomb.
Here, take this letter. Early in the morning, see you deliver it to my lord and father. Whatever you see or hear, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course. Why I descended to the bed of death is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take off of her dead finger a precious ring. Therefore, go, be gone.
I shall leave you, friend, and trouble you no more.
Live and be prosperous, and farewell, my friend.
For all this I will hide. His looks I fear.
Here lies my Juliet, and her beauty does make this whole vault full of light. My love, my wife, death that sucked the honey from your breath has no power yet upon your beauty. Why are you yet so fair? Shall I believe that insubstantial death is amorous, and that the lean, abhorrent monster keeps you in the dark to be his paramour, with worms that are your chambermaids? Here will I set my everlasting rest, and shake the yoke of inauspicious stars from world-weary flesh. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, owe you the doors of breath, sealed with a righteous kiss. Dateless bargain to engrossing death. to my love. Oh, true apothecary, your drugs are quick. Thus with a kiss, I die.
Holy St. Francis be my guide. How often have my old feet stumbled upon graves? Oh, who's there?
Tis a friend, and one that knows you well.
What lamp vainly lends its light to maggots and eyeless skulls? As I perceive, it burns inside the Capulet's monument.
It does, holy sir. And there's my friend, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
Come with me to the vault.
I dare not, sir.
Stay then. I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me. Romeo! Romeo! Oh, pale! What unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance? The lady awakes. Juliet. Fair Juliet. Awake. Awake.
Oh, comfortable friar, where is my lord? I do remember well where I should be, and here I am. Where is my Romeo?
Who are you? I hear a noise. Come, lady. Let us leave this den of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. A greater power than we can comprehend has thwarted our intentions. Your husband, there, lies dead. Come, lady. I will hide you in a sisterhood of holy nuns. Come, girl. Come, the watch is coming. Come. Good Juliet, I dare no longer stay.
Go! Get you hence, for I'll not go away. What's this? A vial in my true love's hand? Poison, I see, has been his timeless end. Oh, churl! Drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss your lips. Maybe some poison yet does hang on them. Your lips are warm.
Is he in there?
A noise? I will be brief. Oh, happy dagger. This, your sheath. Ah! There, rust, and let me die.
Lead on, man. Pitiful sight. Go and tell the prince. Run to the Montagues, the Capulets.
Juliet's dead! Romeo's dead! My cousin is dead!
Juliet's dead?
What can this be so shriek out in the streets?
Oh, some cry Romeo, and some Juliet, with open outcry towards our monument.
What misadventure is so early up that calls us from our morning rest?
Sire, See Romeo dead and Juliet dead before.
Zounds!
Warm and newly killed.
Seek, search, and know how this foul murder comes.
Here is a friar and slaughtered Romeo's friend.
Oh, heavens! Oh, wife, look how our daughter bleeds.
This sight of death is as a bell that would call my old age to a sepulchre.
Come, Montague, for you are early up to see your son and heir, now early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief at my son's exile stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against my age?
Look, and you shall see.
Oh, thou rude boy. What manners are in this? To press before he is fallen to a grave.
Close up the mouth of this outrage for a while, till we clear up these ambiguities. Bring forth the parties under suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do the least. Myself condemned and myself excused. Romeo, their dead, was married to this Juliet. I married them. And their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new made bridegroom from the city. To prevent a second marriage, I gave to her a sleeping potion, which wrought on her the form of death. I wrote to Romeo. He who bore my letter one Friar John was delayed by accident, and yesterday I returned my letter. I then went to Juliet, but then she, too desperate, would not come with me. But as it seems, did violence upon herself. If I am to blame for this, let my whole life be taken some hour before its time.
We have known you to be a holy man. Where is Romeo's friend? What does he know of this?
I brought news of Juliet's death to Romeo, and in haste he came from Mantua to this same place, to this same monument. He bid me deliver this letter to his father.
I'll take the letter. I will read of it. This letter does make good the friar's words. The course of their love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes that he did buy poison and came to this vault to die with Juliet. Where are these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. I, for winking at your discord, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished. Oh, Brother Montague, give me your hand.
I shall raise a statue in pure gold to this, the true and faithful Juliet.
As rich as Romeo by his lady's blood. Poor sacrifices, poor enmity. A gloomy peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show its head. Go forth and have some talk of these sad things. Some will be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this, of Juliet and her Romeo.